Hey guys, let's look at a Kadoban game I played this morning with RedPearl. We started at 3. I took them to 4. This was our second game at 4. In the old days, let's go back just 50 years. This opening at 4 stones, totally what pros would play most of the time against us amateurs. I remember back then, well, there were no 6 stone amateurs. It was just us amateurs trying to work out what the heck's going on, and they would just follow a standard pattern. We mess up and they take advantage. And they would also play here, which so confused me at the time. What are you trying to do? Okay, so I played here. This is supposedly the right way to play, but there's really nothing wrong with this. Okay, so this is supposed to be good for white. The top section. Black's not thrilled about invading, which means it's white's, unless black invades. And then when fight starts, which favors white, so it's white's. So if black does something like this, first, he just took the corner. Next, if white doesn't respond, white doesn't get that. If white does respond, then black can do it again. Black now has 2 stable positions and more points than white. So I decided not to play the middle one, this one, because I don't like it. I'd rather black come in and I fight. Okay, I went on this side. He went low. High versus low here, from white's perspective, big difference. Here on the left, I have every intention of invading because black can grow this area efficiently. While if he plays it third line, well, let's look. Let's actually just give it to him. That left side's terrible. White's walls at this stage of the game worth more than black's territory. So it's a very different approach from white's perspective. Okay, next. I didn't want to go this way because now I'm kind of forced. Well, I'm not forced, but I'm right back in that spot. So I played this way and just we'll see what happens next. He takes this away. Okay, gotcha. But let's check this out here. If black plays this one, it's excellent in the corner. Is virtually black's corner if he wants it. The only way white can take it away is with a ko, which too early for that, so it's black's at the moment. Very good in the corner. Doesn't attack white at all. Okay. Then we have this one. Oh, getting ready to attack. Terrible in the corner, but great for the upcoming attack. The middle one, terrible in the corner. I can live in Sente. Terrible for the attack. So it's easy to call this move a mistake. I don't believe it is a mistake, but I would be hard-pressed to use this stone well. I'm not going to use it for the corner. I'm not going to use it to attack. I know what to do with it, but it's not easy. So one or the other. The middle one, better to stay away from. Okay. I went ahead and played the big move, intending, well, I don't see a next move, right? I guess I could play this, but I'll play on top and see how he approaches. If he plays this, I'll probably not respond. I'll probably, I don't know, go this way or something. I didn't know. I was ready to, okay, well, let's have a look. Okay. This move makes sense, right? Let's look at another one. Kick. And here. If white says, no, you can't go back home, then if white says, no, you can't go home that direction, white split in two, along with various ways to connect here. This is a very nice spot. There's a number of nice spots here. A lot of things work here. Well, this one less so. Anyway. But this, understandable. But notice I can now decide to help my A stone or not, help my B stone or not. Maybe I'll go in the corner, sacrifice the B stone. Maybe I'll contact on top and build some center. I can do anything I want. But if he plays here, white's very limited. You know, I really should fix this situation. We call it a forcing move. It's not really, but pretty close. So this sort of thing is better. Okay, he comes in. So from white's point of view, what do you do? Well, how's my A stone? Pretty hard for him to do much attacking with. I can move to the right, I can move to the left, I can move up, I can access my B stone for help. A, I don't feel that A's in too much trouble. B, trouble. I don't really care about the B stone living right now. I'd rather use it to live in the corner. The B stone versus the C territory. I think the territory locally is better, so I took that. Black went this way. Well, so I'm alive in the corner now because I can capture A or do something with B, so I'm alive. So I'm alive in the corner, and my C stones helped. So I got both. I got the corner and helped my C stone. If he went the other way, my stone's been hurt, not helped. It's starting to get difficult now. So this way accomplishes something. The other way doesn't really. Okay, goes this way. Here. If he drops down, I'm not thrilled with him catching the stone because I don't think his group, when I look at that black group, I'm seeing it in trouble in 100 moves. But if he gets this in Sente, it changes. So I fix, which helps my life. So I don't think he can save his stone in Sente now. And now pushing and cutting, very useful. He says, no, great. My Sente. So I really feel that I've gained, I don't know, I'd say a whole stone so far. Move 20. So, okay. So what's next? I had to decide between the right, which is clearly big, and the left, where he's got a lot of potential. I decided shoulder hit, which may well give me outside influence, which works great for my top area. And we'll see that happen. If instead he wants to live this way, well, then I've totally flattened the entire area that he had all that potential in. So I thought this worked well. He comes out, jump. If you go this way, these are two entirely different moves. This one plays it lightly, and we define light as you're willing to give something up, which is great. It's almost nothing to give up. Okay. While this other one is heavy, can't give any part of it up. There's only one thing now. It's 2 stones, 1 unit. So that's heavy. We do this when we're playing a specific group. You want specific life. You want a thick wall, something. But here, play it lightly. So what should black do now? Well, since he's fine in the bottom left, he should be thinking about breaking this wall. So let's look at ways to break it. First, let's watch what he did. Here, okay. Wow, like a dream come true. I got the top. Thank you. That's what I wanted. And when you look at the 3-stone black wall, what did white get for his 3 stones? A lot of right side. What did black get for the 3 stones? Well, black already had this, right? So he's only gained like 2 points here, 2 or 3. It's like nothing. So what we want to do instead is to break it. So let's look at a few examples while we're here. White will just go either way. We'll just start this way. If white says Atari, Atari. White's going to capture Atari. There's no early ko, so probably here. What's white going to do? There are no ko threats, so here, that's terrible for white. Black is thick and out, and white's in trouble. Let's go the other way. This way, couple of Ataris, capture. Let's go this way this time. If he does the Atari, we just picked up a very nice corner. Not just a lot of life, but a lot of points. And white better come back and fix this because it's going to be trouble. So you want to break that line. Now, you can start here, but then do the breaking thing again. And we're back into this pattern. And here you have a few patterns. You can also do it this way. Atari, kill this, as long as you're willing to know what goes on in the corner and you like it. Okay, but instead of that, he lets me surround him. Okay, he comes in thinking, I don't want white to have that. Okay, it's too deep. This is a troubled black group. You don't want that kind of trouble. So play it this way. So it's a pretty good reduction, right? Not very big area. Or we can also do it this way, which, well, it's black's going to end up getting, it depends on context, which one you want. There's a lot of variations there. Okay. Black comes in. First things first, he can play this in Sente. I would respond. I don't like that one bit. So I come in here, which I consider Sente because that black group does start to not look very happy. So he stops me. Okay. And then I come back here. Surrounded. when you have one weak group, it affects others. So I get this move in attacking the top, which gives me this move so I can live easily, which hurts that group. So it's this domino effect, right? As soon as he tries to live in one space, one place, it hurts another place. Okay, boom, boom. Very small amount of reading allows me to play here. And then I had to read out this cut. So we need to fix that. And black only has one eye. Okay. Did I? Okay, I went in here. Check this out. There's a haunting at A, a cut at B, a cut at C, and my D group, that's 3 stones, doesn't have any eyes. I want to defend unless I have something nearby I can trust, like a thick wall. Without this wall, I would be defending. I would be doing something there. Even if he's dead, I'm going to do something anyway, because in 75 moves, things are going to be different, and bam, he'll be right back in it again. So I would need to support that. But I don't feel I really have the need to. So I come in. I wasn't thrilled about coming in here because he's going to get a really nice thick wall. So I came in this way. He played here, which may or may not be a good idea. Let's look at why. If he kicks, let's bring N3 over to O3. That's a more usual situation, right? And we all know the terrible feeling of white just coming in and living. It's like, oh, God, you took my corner away. Well, you move that out one further, it's even easier for white to come in. So that's why black is pulling back. It's still attacking white, but it's better in the corner. Well, that's true, but there's 2 problems. One is Go isn't about taking points. Go is about how you take the points. Taking them in Gote, this is a Gote move. I can go do whatever I want now. I can play over here. I can play over here. I can do anything I want. I treat that as a forcing move. Here, he's getting it in Sente. There is profit here, since there's more black stones than white stones, and black got it in Sente. Now he can choose if he wants to take it, if he wants to continue the attack, and white still can't come in because as white's going for life, he's just dying on the right. So better to do it in Sente. Secondly, when he plays her, there's still total invasion. I mean, I'm not quite, well, I am ready to say it works right now. Partly because let's say he tries to do some, let's say it looks like this, and he's trying to do some fancy thing. White, black, white, black got to do something here. We'll do that one. Boom. Now white will either connect under, taking half the corner away, or the whole corner. There's all this aji in there. Okay, so it doesn't even take the corner, and it's gote. So that's a real loss too. So much of a loss that I'm like, I can keep it nice and steady here. I played a nice slow situation. Place here. I do not, oh, that's when I went in the corner. So when I do this corner, I'm getting ready for him to cut me at A because I'm going to be connected and virtually alive. That's nice. I'm also totally attacking the B stones. I mean, that's another way of using my C stones is I'm doing a lot of work in this area now. Oh, he doesn't Atari here. We all know this move. Now black plays away. When white says Atari, black plays here in Sente. Without that black move, white plays here. White would have played there in Gote, but now white plays there in Sente. So it's just a way of keeping Sente. So he plays this way. Okay. Anytime we kick like that, you got to remember you just made this weakness. It's generally not a good idea. There's just a few places we use it. The corner is a famous time we use it. Okay, so I come up looking forward to hurting him. He comes up, which covers this a fair amount, but it's still there. I get out nice and light. He's like, can't I cut you? I don't think so. You sure? Yeah. Okay. I'm very happy to be out. And at this point, when it's his clock, I'm looking at, well, he's got this gap. He's got this gap. He's got that cut. He's got that gap. There's a lot of weaknesses in here. I should be able to do something in there later. Comes here. I take I'm claiming this is double Sente. Certainly was his Sente in my mind. And I'm thinking if he doesn't respond, I'm going to do some damage in there. What should I do? Only this way. That's what I'm attacking. Therefore, we go that way. Okay, he got rid of my eye, but he can't surround me. So a little too early on the attack. But still, time to help my A group. Shall I start the, pardon me, fight? No, because now I have two groups. It's not time to start the fight. Shall I start this fight? Well, I'm not thrilled since I'm actually weaker than he is at the moment. This way, well, I'm kind of helping him, encouraging him to add moves here. I don't want to do that. Slow, too slow. What to do? Remember all the A, B, C, D, E, Aji. There's Aji all over here. So going, well, I did do that first. Why? Oh, okay. I'm not against that. I might be against it. I'm not sure. He was a little confused here and allowed me to connect under. He's concerned that I would just split everything. That's a valid concern. And then I played here to use all that Aji. And if he defends, which he did, more Sente, now with my extra stones, now I'm comfortable playing here. So only one eye so far. This was a big mistake. He didn't make an eye. This is pretty close to nothing. This, now I have two ways to threaten this eye. If he tries to get out, I can just back off. And it's still hard for him to get out. He went this way. Take that I. Nowhere to run. So the A group can't connect to the B group because there's a cut at C, D, and E. So everything's dead. He tried a cool little thing in the corner. Tried this. I thought I could do this, but it's getting a little thin. And I was getting a low on time, and I thought, don't stretch. Just give him something. If I back off, yeah, he's going to get extra points here. Well, that won't cost me the game. If I misread a cut, that could cost me the game. And he resigned somewhere around here. Resigned there. Okay, hopefully you got to see some perspective on maybe how to think as white, how to be more efficient as black, stuff like that. Okay, guys, hope it was useful. Catch you later.